Welcome to my channel. So in today's video, we are going to solve one important problem related to the analysis of the circuit using KVL. Okay, and using the star to delta or delta to star conversion, we are going to perform this. Okay, so you see the question in the circuit shown in figure. Find the equivalent resistance between P and Q. Okay, the second one, find the total current from the 240 volt source, and the third one is the current through the 18 ohm resistor. Okay, so this is the given circuit. So in this circuit, so this is the terminal P and Q. So we have to measure the equivalent resistance across this terminal P and Q. So here some 6 resistances are connected in some manner. So we have to find using either series combination or parallel combination or some star to delta or delta to star. We have to convert this entire network into one single equivalent resistance. Okay, it is the first question. Then the second question is that we have to find the total current from the battery 240 volt. So what is the total current supplied by this battery? We have to find it. It's a second question. Then the third one is find the current through 18 ohm resistor. So in center, okay, across this point B and C, 18 ohm resistor is there. So what is the current flowing through 18 ohm resistor? We have to calculate. So these three things we have to solve. So it's a May 2014 question and it's a part B question. Okay. So the first one, we are going to find the equivalent resistance across this terminal P and Q. Okay. That means the total resistance. Okay. Total resistance of this circuit we are going to find out. Okay. So first you see, so in that circuit, any series combination of resistance and parallel combination of resistance is there. So there is no possibility. Okay, so here you see this 12 ohm, 6 ohm, but here in the B and C is connected. B and C is connected via one resistor. If this resistor is not there, means there may be this two thing is parallel combination, this two thing is parallel combination. But here between the node B and C, there is some resistances connected. So that's why, so this circuit we are not at all solved using simply the series parallel combination. Okay, so here you see there is a formation of delta network. So you see this A, B, C, this node, A, B, C node. So across this A, B, C node, the 12 ohm resistor, 18 ohm resistor and 6 ohm resistor is there. So here there is a formation of one delta network. Okay, similarly, you see this B, C and this node D. So this B, C, D, it is also forming one delta structure. Okay. So in order to simplify this circuit, we may convert either this delta network into star network or this lower delta network into star network. Okay. So we may change only one delta network into star network, means in the next step we will solve in series combination, parallel combination, we will reduce. Okay. So the first step is to, so we have to convert this delta network into star network. So here we are considering this A, B, C. Okay, you see this delta structure you take. So in the first step, we are taking that delta structure A, B, C. Across A and B, 12 ohm resistor is there. B and C, 18 ohm resistor is there. And C and A, 6 ohm resistor is there. So we are going to convert this delta network into star network. So you know star network. What is star network? So the star connection means in center there is a neutral node is there. So in between the A node and the neutral, the resistor RA, RB and RC is there. Okay. So we may convert this one into this one. Okay. So already you know the formula in order to convert the delta network into star network. So what is the formula in order to find the value of RA? This RA value is nothing but in the delta network in the node A, what are the two resistances are connecting? 12 ohm and 6 ohm. So we have to multiply these two resistance in order to calculate A. Okay, for the RA value in the node A, what are the two resistances are connecting? That two resistance you just multiply. So 12 into 6 divided by addition of the three delta value 12 plus 6 plus 18. So we will get the answer as 2 ohm. Similarly, the RB is calculated as in the B node, what are the two resistances are connected in the B node? 12 ohm and 18 ohm. So you multiply these two value divided by the addition of the three value, we will get 6 ohm. Similarly, RC is calculated as In C, what are the two resistances connecting? 18 and 6. So you just multiply these two divided by the total thing. Okay, so we will get the value of RC as a 3 ohm. So we calculated the RA, RB and RC value. Okay, so in the next step, you just replace this delta network. Okay, instead of this delta network across the node A, B, C, we have to replace it with star network. Okay, so that's why in the given diagram, in the ABC, instead of this ABC delta, we have to connect across ABC, we have to connect the star structure. So now the diagram is redrawn as, you see, like this. Okay, 240 volt battery, 2 ohm resistor. This is the node A, this is the node B, this is the node C. So across A, B, C, star connection. Okay, RA is 2 ohm, RB is 6 ohm, and RC is a 3 ohm resistor. Okay, then the remaining, okay, in the given diagram, what are the remaining component is there? 6 ohm and 20 ohm or 21 ohm is there. So you just connect 6 ohm and 20 ohm as it is. Okay, so now you see this circuit. In this circuit, there may be any possibility for the series combination and parallel combination. Yes, is there. Okay, you see this 2 ohm and 2 ohm. So what is this 2 ohm and 2 ohm? This 2 ohm resistors are connected in series. So if 2 resistors are connected in series means we can add the value. So 2 plus 2, it is replaced by 4 ohm. Okay, similarly, you see this 6 ohm and 6 ohm. These two resistances are connected in series. Okay, since one end is connected tied together. So that's why the 6 plus 6 we may add. So we will get the answer 12 ohm. Similarly, this 3 and 21 connected in series. So 21 plus 3, we will get the answer 24 ohms. Okay, so now this diagram is simplified into like this. Okay, so now you see this diagram. In this diagram, what about these two? This 12 ohm and 24 ohm are connected in parallel combination. So we have to calculate the value of parallel combination of 12 with 24. So 12 with 24, the answer is 8 ohms. Okay, so you just replace the parallel combination of this two by 8 ohms. So already 4 ohm is there. Okay, now you see the 8 and 4 ohm connected in series. So in series means you just add. So 8 plus 4, the answer is 12 ohms. Okay. So across the terminal P and Q, what about the value of this equivalent resistance? 12 ohms. Okay. So we got the answer. The equivalent resistance across the terminal P and Q, it is said to be the 12 ohm. Okay. This is the total resistance of the given circuit. Okay. So we calculated the first answer. Okay. In this method. Then in a second question, what is the second question? We have to find the total current supplied by the 240 volt source. So in the 240 volt, so this is the simplified circuit. Okay, the given circuit is simplified into only one voltage source with one equivalent resistance. So what is our question means? Our question is to what is the current supplied by this 240 volt source? Okay, that is the total current. So according to Ohm's law, this is the voltage applied across the resistor 12 ohm. So what is the current flowing through this resistor? That the current I is equal to V divided by R. Okay, so that I total, okay, the total current is equal to total voltage divided by the total resistance, that is equivalent resistance. So 240 divided by 12, so the answer is 20 amps. So this is the total current supplied by the 240 volt source. Okay, then the third question is that we have to find current through 18 ohm resistor. Okay, so this is the given diagram. Okay, as it is the same diagram. In the diagram, where is this 18 ohm resistor? So in center, okay, across this terminal B and C node, 18 ohm resistor is there. So now we have to calculate the current flowing through this 18 ohm resistor. So in order to calculate the current, we may use any method, either a simple branch current method, or a mesh analysis or nodal analysis. So in any method you can solve. Okay, since the method is not mentioned here, only the question is find the current flowing through the 18 ohm resistor. Okay, so I hope you are very familiar with mesh analysis. So that's why, so we are going to use the mesh analysis method in order to solve the current flowing through 18 ohm resistor. Okay, so in mesh analysis, how many meshes are there in a given diagram? 3 meshes. So let us consider current in the first mesh is I1, current in the second mesh is I2, current in the third mesh is I3. Okay, so then in order to solve this variable I1, I2, I3, so we have to write first KVL equation for each loop. Okay, so first one, we have to apply KVL for this loop. Okay, first loop. So you start from here. So minus to plus, it is a voltage rise. So 240 equal to 2 into current I1, it's a voltage drop. Okay, then when we are coming here, 12. Okay, this 12 ohm is common for loop 1 and loop 2. So 12 into I1 minus I2. Okay, since the two currents are opposite direction, so I1 minus I2. Then when we are coming here, 6 ohm resistor is there. The 6 ohm is common for loop 1 and loop 3. So what is the current flowing, resulting current? I1 minus I3. So 6 into I1 minus I3. Okay. So split the terms and rearrange and collect the term I1, I2, I3. So we will get 240 equal to 20 I1, 20 into I1 minus 12 into I2 minus 6 I3. So you consider it is a equation number 1. Okay. So similarly, apply KVL to the second loop. So in second loop, there are only 3 resistances are there, no voltage source is there. Okay. So that's why the voltage rise is 0. So all this thing is a voltage drop. So 6 into I2 plus 18 into I2 minus I3. Okay. When we are writing the loop 2 equation, we have to consider that current minus the another loop current. So 18 into I2 minus I1 plus 12 into I2 minus I1. Okay, I2 minus I1 equal to 0. Okay, so collect the term and this is the equation number 2. So similarly, we have to apply KVL for loop 3. Okay, so we will get one more equation. And if we have to solve this equation number 1, 2, 3 either in substitution method or matrix method. Okay, so here you just convert the equation number 1, equation number 2 and equation number 3 into the matrix form. So we will get the matrix like this. Okay. So here what is our question? Our question is to find current flowing through the 18 ohm resistor. So here this 18 ohm resistor is common for loop 2 and loop 3. Okay. So in 18 ohm resistor, what is the current? I3 is flowing like this. I2 is flowing like this. So I3 minus I2 is a total current flowing through the 18 ohm resistor. So we have to calculate I2 and I3 value. Okay. So that's why first we are calculating the del value. Okay. The determinant of this 3 by 3 matrix, you just calculate. So the answer is 15,552. Okay. Then we have to calculate del I2. What is del I2? In the 3 by 3 matrix, replace the second column by this constant value. Okay. This constant 240, 0, 0 and find the determinant value as a 1,55,520. Okay, then similarly you just find del I3 value also. Okay, so del I3 means in the 3 by 3 matrix, replace this third column by this constant value. Okay, so it is a del I3. So after calculating that, we have to calculate the current I2 and I3. So what is I2? It's a ratio of del I2 divided by del. Okay, so 1,55,520 divided by 15,555. So we'll get 10 amps. Similarly, the I3 is calculated as 6.67 amps. Okay. So in this, no need to calculate the current I1. Since the question is we have to find the current flowing through the 18 ohm resistor only. Okay. So in order to calculate the current flowing through 18 ohm resistor, we want only I2 and I3. Okay, it is enough. So therefore, the current flowing through the 18 ohm resistor is I2, okay, subtraction of I2, difference between I2 minus I3. So 10 minus 6.67, so we will get 3.3 amps. Okay, so this is the current flowing through the 18 ohm resistor. Okay, so this is the question. So in order to find the current flowing through the 18 ohm resistor, we may use, in this method, we are using mesh analysis. So we may use either branch current or nodal analysis. In any method, we will calculate the particular answer. Okay, so this is the problem. So in this thing, so in this structure, we may convert either this delta structure into star. Okay, or this lower delta structure into star. Either we may convert any one thing, we will get the answer. Okay, so it's a important problem. So it's a May 2014 question. Okay, so thanks for watching. Keep watching. So I posted so many videos for the circuit analysis and signals and system. So you see in the playlist. Okay, so thanks for watching. Thank you.